Hi there, Melissa UMC. I promised you I would try and come in and do a little video tour for you. So this is the inside of the front of your new church. And it looks up to the tower. I'm going to go in there and show you a few things in a minute. But I'm really glad you're here. I'm going to show you around. It looks fantastic inside, and there are some things that have even changed in here since I've been in here last week. So, yeah, hang tight. Here we go. You ready? Okay. As you come into the church, there's a few things in here that you'll want to know. This is actually going to be a really cool feature. We talked about doing a time capsule in the church, and rather than that, decided to build what's going to be like think like a mini trophy case, but it's going to have things in there to remember our history. And so as you come in the door to the church, to your right will be that little trophy case, and to your left will be the big canvas that we signed at groundbreaking. So as you come in the church, here's where you're going to go to the coffee shop. You go right this way. The drive-through window is right there on the other side. So that's where you'll buy your coffee. This is where you'll pick your coffee up. I'm going to walk you back through in the kitchen in a minute, but I'm going to take you down the hall and back to the kitchen because there's some cool shots in here of looking into your new sanctuary. This is the main hall. The ceiling will be sprayed black. It'll be open like it is right now, or at least very similar to it. We got two entrances into the worship space. Are you all ready? Here we go. Here's the first one. And as you're coming in this door, you can see the window. If you've seen the window designs, that's going to be the lunar window, the west window, and so the one that has the phases of the moon around. And there's a big cross that hangs in front of that. I'll bring you closer and show you that in a little bit, okay? That's the main entrance to the sanctuary. Across from that on this side of the hall are two nursery rooms. There's an accordion folding door in between those, so that can be one big classroom, but that's where the two nursery rooms are right there. So we come back down the hall. There's a janitor's closet. These are restrooms on this side, both of these doors. That's a family restroom, and that's the one that will take you to a men's and women's restroom. It's really dark in there. There's not a lot to see. Here's the other entrance to the sanctuary. And you can see, and I'll show you better, that the stone columns along the side are up this week. So that's really exciting. I'll take you in there in a minute. This will be the other kind of main entrance into this main hallway. And there'll be a sidewalk here that goes out and up to the parking lot on both sides. This is where our office will be. It's more like a conference room, less like an office. And this is an electric and janitor closet as well. Okay. We're looking back down the hallway, so we're going back to the coffee shop, and we'll go into the kitchen next. Y'all have seen that for a minute, so you can see me. I can't tell you, this is so cool. When I take you in that worship space in the center in a minute, it's the first time that the platform's been up. It's the first time that you can really get a sense of what it will be like to worship in there. So if you haven't been by to drive by, this is your sneak peek. I won't give you pictures necessarily of the outside today. We've got plenty of those. I'll try and put some more up this week, but I'll try and put some stills of the inside after I finish. Okay, we're back at the coffee shop. There's the tower. Here's the coffee shop. This is the door that goes to the washroom. So it'll get a little dark for a minute and then it'll get brighter. There's nothing really much to see here. That's a compartment sink. This is the kitchen. Coolest thing about the kitchen is this will be a sliding barn door right here. So while we're having worship, we'll be able to slide that door closed if we need to, open it as we need to, come in through the kitchen. This right here is what you call a coiling door. So it will coil up, coil down as needed when we need to serve through this space. And so there's a serving window into the worship space. Y'all are getting good glimpses of the worship space. Across here is another storage room. We're now on the inside. Here's those doors we looked through a minute ago. So we're inside the sanctuary. The doors to the storage room are right here. This is what makes Mr. Piakun very happy. There's the sound booth, and he hasn't been in here. Our AV team hasn't seen it since it's got its platform built in, and so you can actually walk up in that space now as well. And I'll take a minute and I'll just pan you around the worship space so that you can see it. This space will seat 335 people if we pack people in here. So it's going to be a great space for us. One of the things we're going to be able to do before they lay carpet, there is carpet in the worship area, is we're going to come in and sign the floor. We're going to come sign the floor on the concrete, and you can write blessings there as well. So you see the big windows on the side. Those stone columns are so neat. I love it. I think it reminds me of just the legacy of history churches are built on, that sometimes it feels like things come up and come down really quickly, but the truth is that we're built on the rock. Y'all know that too. Okay, as you come into the sanctuary, I'm going to walk you around a little bit, this worship space. I'm loving all these hearts going off in the corner. Y'all are cracking me up. There's a storage room over here. There's a storage room over there. These side exits will mostly be for emergency exits only. We won't really come in those doors. I'll pan the back for you. So there's the front of the sound booth. Some air ducts, that's really not exciting, projector stuff. Up at the top, this is going to be the solar window. Y'all, I wish you could see these better. So it looks like on the video that this is just like a straight open hole right there, but it's not. That window is probably, I don't know, it's really hard to gauge space. I would say that the wall that you're seeing is probably 5 foot out from the exterior, and it's almost like there's a little mini tunnel there that gives the light to that solar window. So this is where light will come in from the east when we think about the sun rising. So there's that. Let me see if I can get you a little better shot of this window right here and the way it telescopes, because this is one of the things that I think you are really going to love. So you can kind of see it there. See how there's a little tunnel? This is much more pronounced than the one on the east side. This window on the west side, again, is the lunar window, and there is a cross that will sit in front of this, but you can see how it literally telescopes into the space, allowing light to come in. All right, I'm gonna go up on the platform. It's the first day. It's the first day we've got on the platform. That was really funny. If y'all are watching this, you can just laugh because I'm laughing at myself. Okay, here's what it'll look like. So if you come up to sing with the praise team, if you come up to tell your story, if you have a kid that comes up to sing in children's choir or youth choir or is here for a piano recital, this is what their view will be of the back of their worship space. All right, again, there's two entrances, this main one in the center, and then you notice there's that one kind of off to the side. We saw that in the hallway. You saw that a little bit. I did show you that. I think that's all I've got. Y'all, we are going to be here before you know it. Seriously, like it feels like it's been forever. It's been 7, almost 8 years for me, which means it's been 8, almost 9 years for some of you. It's been a long time. And that perseverance and patience and resiliency speaks volumes about what it means to be God's church here in Melissa UMC. So I am thankful for you. And I'm thankful you hung around on this tour today. So share it with folks who you didn't see pop in. I love all the hearts coming up. We love y'all. Have a great day.